What is up, you guys? For today's video, I'm going to share with you guys how to get this smoky, colorful rainbow look using the Jeffree Star Cosmetics Jawbreaker palette. And recently I asked you guys on Instagram what kind of palette I should use next, and you guys are like, Breyonna, use Jawbreaker. Yeah, because oh my gosh, like Jawbreaker is seriously so good. Like if you have never seen this palette before, like oh my gosh, like that color story is so pretty. You get all these pastels, you get some brights, and you also get some smoky colors. Like the color story of this one is just so absolutely stunning. And also this palette is actually one of my ride or die holy grail favorites. Like I literally love this palette with a passion, but nonetheless, if you'd like to see how I did this look using this palette, then just stay tuned on watching. But before we jump into it, I would really appreciate if you hit the subscribe button down below and give this video a like. And also, if you'd like to check me out on Instagram, my Instagram account is @lethal_kitten, where I post a bunch more tutorials over on there if you're looking for some inspiration. So before we even think about jumping into the palette, I do want to prime my eyelids first, and today we are going to be using none other than my absolute favorite, which is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Eye Primer, which you guys are probably sick of me saying, but seriously, like this stuff is liquid gold to me. Anywho, so the first shade that we are going to be going in today is one of my favorites out of this palette, and that one is called Wow. It is this really pretty, brighter sunshine yellow shade. And then using the Sigma E45 brush, I'm going to be applying this color in the inner fourth of my eye, right into this crease, and then doing these little circular motions to blend this upwards towards my brow. And girl, you want to go real far with this too, because we're going to be doing a super smoky look today. But like dang, like that pigmentation on that yellow is so nice. I cannot get over how pretty this palette is though. Like every single time that I use it, I'm like, man, why didn't I use it sooner? Because I just love it that much. I can't get over how gorgeous this yellow is. But the next shade that we are going to be going in with is another one that I really enjoy, and that is this beautiful matte orange shade called Suck. Every time I say the names of certain shades in this palette, I'm like, ooh, I kind of feel dirty saying them. I don't know if you're like that too, but like some of them, it's like, girl, I don't want to say that. But now we're going to take this orange and we're going to apply it right next to the yellow. Don't worry about blending it all that much. And I'm just going to be applying it to the next fourth of our kind of like crease area. And I am using a Luxie 243 little precision brush. And when I'm doing this, I'm almost doing like these little back and forth motions to apply it. I'm just going to give you a heads up right now, like this look is going to look real choppy until we start blending things out. So like if things are not looking real great, don't worry about it, we will fix it later. I don't know about you, but this is kind of reminding me of like a tropical drink in a way. But the next shade that we are going to be going in with is the red out of the palette, and that is called Licorice. And I don't know about you, but I hate licorice. It is so nasty. I hate the texture of it. And I'm sorry if you like licorice, but like man, like that stuff is so disgusting to me. Then using this little Real Techniques Essential Crease brush, I'm going to be applying this right next to the orange, which you probably were expecting. And I'm again just applying just a little hint of it. I don't want like a full-on red moment yet. And again, don't worry about the blending yet. We'll fix that later. You just want to get the color placement down. Now this is going to be the turning point of the look where you're probably going to be like, why did you do that? That looks real bad. Like that is horrible. You completely wrecked it. But trust me, this type of look you definitely have to trust the process with. Otherwise, it's just not going to turn out. Like it's one of those types of looks where it's like, ooh, do I want to wash it off? And then at the end you're like, dang, I really love it. But the next shade that we're going to be going in with is the primary blue out of the palette, and that is called Soaked. Normally I don't use an angled eyeshadow brush, but I feel like this brush is going to give us exactly what we're looking for. And this is a Makeup of the Day Come Through crease brush. And I'm going to be packing this right on the outer V, kind of where I would do a wing. So you want it like right in this area, and then I'm going to be applying it right a little bit next to the red. So you kind of want like this little triangle shape. And when I'm doing this, I'm actually just stamping it in. I'm not doing any blending motions. Hey, I warned you it wasn't going to look cute for a minute, and trust me, like it is looking rough. But the next thing that we're going to do is start blending the colors together and just fixing things up. And the first thing that we're going to do is dip into this really pretty shimmery purple shade called Bite Me. So the first thing that we're going to do is start blending the blue into the red, because I do not like that harsh line. Like it is bothering me. So I'm going to take that Bite Me shade on this Jeffree Star JS6 brush from Morphe. I'm taking it the vertical way. And I'm just doing these little back and forth motions between the red and the blue, just to help blend the two colors together. And you want to be very careful when you're doing this, because you don't want to like full on bring your colors in all the way, because that is going to wreck the whole kind of thing that we're going for. So you just want to take it really, really slowly and just be a little bit more mindful of it. Like look at what my hair is doing right now. Like this is so frustrating. It's like trying to get like a signal from space or something. Like I don't know, but it's driving me insane. So once you got that purple applied, as you can see, it kind of got rid of this like blue that we have going on in the red. So what I'm going to do is go in with a little bit more blue. No additional product on my brush. And I'm just doing like a little tapping motion between the blue and the purple to help blend the two colors together. So I'm tapping this blue like right next to the purple and just a little over that line. And then I'm gonna go right back in with whatever's left on that brush that we applied the purple with and do the exact same thing. This will help give us a really nice seamless blend. So once you have those two colors blended together, now we're going to blend the purple into the red and we're gonna do the exact same thing. So I'm just gonna go in with a little bit more red on that little Real Techniques brush that we used earlier. Reapply it and go slightly over the purple and a little bit over the orange. Then using that brush that we had the purple on with no additional product, I'm going to be doing the exact same thing, going right between the purple and the red. And doing these little back and forth motions to blend the two colors together. This is a trick I like to do though when I want to blend colors together and I want to get like that extra seamless blend. You may have to do it a couple of times, you know, between the colors, but seriously, the results are amazing. I am so happy with how this is turning out so far. It is seriously like a smoky rainbow. It is just so pretty and I'm so excited about it. But the next thing that we're going to do is blend the orange into the yellow just so we can get the whole like blending process kind of taken care of for right now. And what I'm going to do is again take no additional product on that brush that we applied the orange with. Go right over the orange and the yellow harsh line and a little bit over that red. Again, I'm doing these like little circular motions when I do it. So once you have that orange done, now we're going to jump into the yellow, and with this one I'm actually going to go in with a little bit more additional product because it is a lighter shade and I just want it a little bit more vibrant. So I'm just going to go in and apply it and then do a little tapping motion between the orange and the yellow. But man, that yellow though, she is stunning. Hey, I told you you had to trust me on this one. Like, it was looking real rough for a second, but do you see what I mean though? Like, if you just give it a little chance, it can turn out like this, which I'm just so excited for. I don't know what it is, but I love rainbow looks, and it has been a real hot minute since I've done one, so I thought it'd be really fun if we did one today. But nonetheless, off camera, I'm just gonna cut my crease real quick, and then I'll be right back. So once you cut that crease and you're ready to go, the next shade that we're going to be going in with is this really pretty green shade, and it is called Sour. And I don't know if you're like this too, but it always reminds me of these suckers I used to eat a lot as a kid. They're like a green apple, and then on the other side they have like a caramel bit, and they are so amazing, and you can usually only find them around like October and like a Halloween-ish kind of area. I don't know if you ever had them as a kid, but they are seriously so delicious. Anywho, so I'm going to be applying the shadow in the outer third of my lid using this ABH A3 brush. It's like a little small flat shader packing brush. It's a really great one for this type of work. And I'm kind of bringing it in a little bit more than a third of the way, honestly, because I want like a really good flow with this eye shape. Because I feel like sometimes when you have it really like dark on the outer portion of your eye, it can sometimes look a little funny if your lid only ends like right here. So do keep that in mind if you're doing this. You might have to bring it in just a little bit more than you're used to. So after applying the green, as you can see, we have a little bit of a harsh line going on, which we do not want. So I'm just going to go in with a little bit more of Suck, that primary blue that we used in the outer portion of our eye. And I'm going to take it on that angled brush and just start stamping it right on that harsh line and then slightly blending it inwards. I'm not gonna lie, that took me a hot minute to blend out. Like, I don't know what it is about the blues in this palette, but they're just really tricky to blend out sometimes, especially with the green. I don't know what it is, but like the green and the blue, ooh, like they can be really tricky to work with. You can kind of see the little situation I have going on right here. I can't get it any better than what it is, so I'm just gonna leave it. But now we're gonna work on the other portion of the lid, and the shade that we're going to be going in with is the matte white in the palette called Virgin. So using this flat shader brush, I'm just going to be packing this anywhere that base is still showing, and I'm slightly overlapping it with Sour. Anywho, so off camera, I'm just going to kind of clean things up a little bit as well as apply my complexion products, and then I'll be right back. But before I go, I do have a question for you. Would you like me to start including my complexion routine within my tutorials? I don't know if it's for everybody, so I just wanted to ask you guys real quick, because I know it's going to add about 10 to 15 minutes onto my videos. So you're looking right now, I try to keep my videos between, 10 minutes and 15 minutes depending on what we're doing. So I know that those videos are going to be at least like 20 to 25 minutes. So let me know if you like to see it, if you don't want to see it, or if I should put it in a separate video, because I love to keep my videos very detailed, because I feel like a lot of people that do tutorials and reviews, they don't really tell you what they're doing. So I really pride myself in doing that, and I know if I start adding more stuff to them, the videos are going to start getting real long. So let me know your thoughts on it. So here's where I'm at right now after applying my complexion products, and I just want to take a moment to like talk about 2 products that I used today because seriously I'm shook. And first of which, I tried out the Morphe liquid lipstick in the shade Virgin, and why is nobody talking about this formula? It is so nice, and not to mention the applicator is super small, so if you're like me and you have small lips, like this one is so nice for that. And also this is 1 swipe coverage, 1 swipe, like it is that pigmented, and also it doesn't feel thick on the lips and it doesn't feel drying. Like I'm just surprised that nobody's talking about this. And also I have been so obsessed with this Colourpop Super Shock highlighter in the shade Catch. It's their brand new one that they just launched. Like I love this highlight so much. It is probably my 2nd favorite, like ride or die all-time holy grail, because I love Horse and Carriage just a little bit more than this one. And this one is like literally the perfect like champagne shade with like a little hint of pink to it. And if you're like me and you're super fair, like this one works so well and it doesn't give me an ugly cast like a lot of champagne highlights. But I will say if you want like an icy highlight, Horse and Carriage, ooh, like this one hits different. So now let's work on the lower lash line just to tie everything all nice and together and just get the full-on finished look completed because I'm really excited to see how it turns out. But the first thing that I'm going to do is line my waterline using this Colourpop gel liner pencil in the shade DTLA. I smoked that down a little too far, but you know what? We love a good smoky moment on this channel. But the next shade that we're going to be going in with is this really pretty pastel blue shade called Brain Freeze. Then using a little smudger brush, this is the brush that comes in the Anastasia palettes. And I'm just doing a back and forth motion trying to smoke down that liner. So once you get that lower lash line all nice and smoky, now we can do my absolute favorite part, which is the inner corner highlight. And today we are going to be going in with this really pretty shimmery shade called Jawbreaker. Then using this little Moda brush's pencil brush, I'm going to be packing the shit out of this into my inner corner. And I'm also bringing it underneath the inner tear duct area to open up the eyes because girl, it makes such a difference. I highly recommend doing it if you've never done it before. And when I'm doing this too, I'm really like pressing it in. But man, like that is an inner corner highlight. Oh my gosh, it is seriously so pretty and just so metallic and sparkly. So here's the finished look using the Jeffree Star Cosmetics Jawbreaker palette, and seriously, I had so much fun creating this look with you guys today using this one. And also, I haven't used this palette since October. Like, oh my gosh, like what is going on with me? Because this palette is so good. And not to mention, it is almost February. Like, it doesn't even feel like it. I don't know about you guys, but it feels like Halloween was like yesterday for me. And I don't know, I just had so much fun using this one today. I don't know what it is about this palette, but I always just love using it. I love the color story of it, and I love the overall vibe of it. Like, there's literally so much you can do with this one, especially if you love color. This look is definitely making me want to do more rainbow looks, like oh my gosh. But in the comments down below, let me know what you think about this look, and also let me know what your favorite palette is right now. Like ride or die, holy grail, only one palette, you can only pick one. Because I always love to hear what you guys like as your palette. For me right now, I would probably say it's the Be Perfect X Stacey Marie XL Pro palette. Like man, I love that palette so much. I know I haven't used it much on my channel, but like in my everyday life, I absolutely adore it. If you haven't already, I would really appreciate if you subscribe button down below and give this video a like. And also, if you'd like to check me out on Instagram, my Instagram account is @lethal_kitten. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye!